Perfect timing. The cats are all in the room, and the song ends. Perfection. Well, maybe not quite perfection. Alright. Hello, Meiko Cam. Welcome. I'm not sure what timer you're talking about specifically. But we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney today. Oh, kitty. What you doing? Good kitty.
What you doing? Baby? Oh, no. Here, I'll move it back a little.
Cheers and no bits. Aw.
Oh. Cat.
Okay, I don't know. She stepped on some keys. I don't know if she did anything.
You're just a little troublemaker, aren't you?
Aren't you? Okay. Too loud. This is the same as Eenie Meenie's music. Alright, let's see if I can recap what happened last time. So if you have not played Ace Attorney, it is a game where you indeed play an Ace Attorney. You play a defense attorney who takes on the most hopeless and strange of cases. And you always seem to win, because if you don't win, that's game over. And you restart. Well, you don't restart the whole case, but you restart from your last save and keep going. Uh-oh, the stream's freezing a lot. Meiko Cam, is that true of you as well? Oh, Maureen says, oops, never mind, I'm back. Well, keep me updated. Yes, so this is a circus case. There is this new dude in town, a Maximilian Galactica. I was about to say, yes, that is his actual name, but his actual name is Billy Bob Jones. So it is not, in fact, his actual name. So he was this new guy in the circus, and everybody loved him, and he's this magician who supposedly can fly, and our main character, our kind of group of main characters, they actually went to see him a few weeks ago, and they were all amazed and everything. But now he's being accused of murder, because the ringmaster of that circus is now dead, and there's a lot of clues that seem to point to Max having done it. I don't know if you can hear her brushing against the mic.
Oh, you gonna lay down?
That's cute. Can I take a picture? She's just squunched herself. She is proving the cats are liquid theory.
You totally squunched yourself.
Haven't you? Haven't you, kitty?
Just a little squunch.
Okay.
Just a little squunch.
I just saw your GIF, Green. That is awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell how squunched she is from those pictures. Yes, so Ringmaster has been found dead, and there's a lot of evidence that Max did it. There are footprints from the victim. Uh-oh, now your feet are getting on the keys. There are footprints from the victim, but not from the killer, so it seems like the killer flew in. There's also a silk hat that was left at the crime scene, which everybody knows belongs to Max. Max seemed very arrogant when we met him, but he didn't seem like a bad guy. He didn't seem to have any sort of bad attitude. But everybody, well, not everybody, but at the very least one person from the circus is saying that Max had a bad attitude and people didn't like him. That is the clown Mo, who witnessed the murder. He told us a little bit about his account, but I don't think he told us everything. So he saw it. He really loved the ringmaster. The ringmaster would like pay out of pocket to help with his family, and so he really respected him, and he did not respect Max. The ringmaster's daughter, however, the big cat tamer in the circus, she didn't seem to like her father very much. She didn't seem very torn up about his death, and she informed us that he actually killed her lion in the past, and she doesn't even know why. I kept saying it was her tiger last time. It was her lion. Yeah, so he killed her lion, and we don't know why, and she didn't seem to think he was as great as Mo the Clown seems to think. We also met the ventriloquist Ben, I think his name was, who stutters and apparently won't say anything without his dummy. And both Max and Trilo, the dummy, pronounced their love for Regina, the daughter. Don't know if it was the day of the murder. I know it was on the same day. I don't know if it was the same day as the murder.
Oh, what are you doing?
Anything else of particular note? Probably something I'm forgetting. But I think it was Mo the Clown who told us to go to the cafeteria. Somebody told us to go to the cafeteria. Oh, the salary thing. Max was going to ask for his salary to get raised, and apparently it's very, very big, the number. And he did get it, but it's like backdated a week ago. So that seems like it's part of it. And Max is also a country bumpkin. he seems all like, oh, I'm fabulous. But then he kind of broke down and went country on us, which is kind of awesome. I'm more convinced that the clown did it than ever now. She looks squanched, yes. So we were told to go to the cafeteria. Yeah, it was the clown, because he made a joke of, like, there's gotta be someone there, and apparently there's gonna be someone here named Gotti. So, yeah. Let's do an examinarino. Keep our cafeteria clean. It doesn't seem like anyone ever reads the sign, huh? Maybe these should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. That is easier to understand. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. Phoenix sees no problem with this, apparently. A bulletin board for, bulletins. You can tell he totally uses bulletin boards all the time. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. Well, that's nice of them. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Really? Looking at dirty dishes would make me feel sick, not hungry, especially with, like, cold leftover food in them. Like, no. Not a hunger-inducing thing. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. With the case? That's gonna be days from now, Phoenix. Alright, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Whoa! Where's the mute button when you need it? Oh, come on, Phoenix. She's delightful. Oh, yeah! That was a joke on Game Grumps, wasn't it? That she eats plates. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? Is there some spiritual meaning to the bottle on the floor? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? I guess he means Max. Broken bottle added to the court record, so I might have been wrong. I didn't see what liquid it was. I might have been wrong. I thought Gotti was someone we'd meet here, but maybe not. An orange juice bottle that was found broken on the cafeteria floor. That don't look like orange juice. Nothing about. I mean, I guess there is like a faint outline of an orange there, but I've never seen orange juice come in that kind of bottle. That has Max on it. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. He just gets like a kiddie table in the corner. I'm a king. Yeah, exactly. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? She's got her priority straight. Whoa, what happened to the light? She's got her priorities straight. You can still eat hamburgers. Okay. The kitchen is over here. No way, Phoenix. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. That's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Well, with a moniker like Killer, I'm not so sure. Alright, let's move my camera. Okay, apparently the clock and the speaker are not important. Can you guys see the red lines when I move the camera, or do you just see the camera moving? Oh. There are dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know, I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. It might offer some clues. I mean, you're not supposed to tamper with a crime scene. Why? Why do we have to clean it up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because 1 bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. Yeah, you know, I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. Oh yeah, it's like it's in English and in big letters. So there's probably some kind of scuffle in here where somebody might have broken an orange juice bottle. Totally orange juice, wink wink nudge nudge, over somebody's head. I don't think there's anything to look at. No, there's not. I don't know if you want to be known for killer hamburgers while solving crime, exactly. Just the camera moving, okay. Alright, I think that's everything. So, I think they either want us to go back and talk to Mo or talk to Max. Yeah, exactly. Their orange juice comes in glass bottles, exactly. I guess I can check in here. Nope, nothing changed. Circus entrance. Hello. This is Ben. Can I present the... Oh, I should present it to Regina, too. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, go back to Regina. Nope. Huh. Interesting. Nobody has anything new to say. Circus entrance. And here, I think. And then Mo's room. Okay.
Oh, where you going, babe? Hey, baby. What are you doing?
Okay, so the him he meant was definitely Max, then. Alright. December 28th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Who would make such a scary face? Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. So, I guess I need to do this. Oh yeah, that's why Phoenix was being so secretive, because only he can see the lockboxes. Meeting with Russell. Oh, that's the ringmaster's name. I couldn't remember. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? Oh, what do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? I mean, it kind of depends on your definition of a lie, because, like, being a performer, you could count as a lie of sorts. So I don't know about that, Max. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Oh boy, here's where I might mess things up. I think it's this. Oh, I can't even look at it. I guess I could turn it up just a little. That's... And it was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! All right, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, maybe you could share with me what you two spoke about. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night? Oof, okay, it wouldn't be the crime. I don't think it'd be the hat. I think it would be this. Yeah, it wouldn't be the hat. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. Bet you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. You're still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... I think Mo told us that he hurt Ben, so I'm gonna say Ben. Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. You're arrested for murder. Max, spill the beans. Exactly. You gotta tell your lawyer. Oh my goodness. I can redo everything. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the Ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did Phoenix call him Ben the Ventriloquist? Like, we all have established who Ben is and what he does. Imagine if we all just introduced each other that way. Did you or did you not hit Kaylee the streamer with this orange juice bottle? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. Ah, of course, about Regina, because they both love her. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? So, general people that he likes are called sweetie. But when you're someone he really loves, you get upgraded to sweetie pie. Oh, hey, Calliope. I don't know if Calliope's actually here. We need emotes for the cats. Oh, good point. Yeah. If you know multiple Kayleys, it wouldn't hurt. Oh, yeah, if there's multiple Kayleys. Kaylee, the streamer. And then Kaylee, the, I don't know, circus performer, whatever. But I don't think... We haven't been introduced to multiple Bens. Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? I told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we were talking about? You guys! Well, Regina said out loud! And of course, now I'm not going to remember the name. It's like... It's not Trolley. I was remembering it earlier. Like, Trilo. Trilo's the name. So she said, she was like, oh, Trilo also professed his love to me. And you heard directly that Trilo is the name of the dummy. So you know what's going on. All I can say is that he made me mad, and I had to tap him on his head, his hard head. Just a little tap, you know, a little glass-breaking tap. And that's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? And that's when I went to his room, and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? So he really was serious. I was kind of curious yesterday if he meant it. The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. And that's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. Well, clearly Regina doesn't know about it yet. Well, clearly she didn't have the chance to know about it. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Not a great phrase to use when you're, when you're being held for murder. Shut him up. What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Well, yeah. Trilo? The puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Ventriloquist. Loquist, though I'm not quite getting it, but loquist, you know, is like loquation, like talking. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know. That's why I hid it. Sounds more like you didn't want Ben to talk, because Ben can only talk through Trilo. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping about off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hit him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Ooh, I don't like using fabulous for that. Oh, okay. Ben and Ventriloquist. Nice. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets? I think we're gonna get him for Ben. No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. I don't think that Ben is who he said was his sweetie. I don't think there's gonna be anything new, but, oh yeah, okay, maybe there is. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs. How are those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. we starting to see the bad attitude now. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand. For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She's truly my sweetie pie princess.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's already in the works. I mean, if those works had to do with Russell, I think those works have stopped.
Oh?
You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with the practice. I went to his room right after we finished.
They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house.
Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return.
Huh?
Interesting. Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now.
Oh, and there's the hat right next to him.
Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Max was in his room. He wouldn't know. Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Okay. I guess I could start... Well, I can present these things. That's the ringmaster. Sure is. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me.
Meow, yes. Oh, so cute.
This is my silk hat. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. No, it doesn't. Where did they find this, huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Ew, Max is so pathetic like this.
Max must be really confused. Maximilian Galactica, no matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know, I had to cut the number of symbols to 3.
Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh?
I hope it was an absurd number, like 20. Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. Yeah, so I was wondering this last night if he looks really different when you, like, in the past or without all, like, the makeup and potentially a wig and stuff like that. This is sounding like he had, like, a beard and buck teeth and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Well, buck teeth wouldn't really be something you could remove, so I guess maybe that really was a fake thing.
Anyways, that's awful, especially for a magician.
Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered at this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. Did we cover that?
How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt?
For example, say you rented a video. Perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that.
Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. Wow, so happy to know about your dad's debt.
That makes sense now. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if this will do anything. Oh, yeah, nothing. That's cute. Okay, so we already talked about the bottle. Oh yeah, I was gonna present people. My sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She is my special someone, and I'm her special someone. I mean, she didn't seem to be completely devoted to you, man.
Uh-huh, very complex.
Just between you and I. He wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure.
That's the first time I've heard you say something nice about someone, Max.
I mean, he said nice things about Regina. And Maya and Phoenix, I think. He must have been a really nice guy. I can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time.
There isn't much you can do about that, right?
You haven't even been truly in... You haven't even been truly in love, have you? I think that's supposed to say ever. When you're truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside.
I don't know about that, man. Aw, don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? I don't know about that.
I'm gonna get back with my sweetie pie. Then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. Oh, I guess, like, he's gonna throw it. Okay.
I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. Where'd you go, kitty? Oh, you're over there.
Huh. Weird. So he's nothing to say about Mo. That's odd, so I guess they didn't really talk. Kitty heard sending Virgil fed. Aw.
Kitty. Oh, you want the chair, don't you? There she is. Here's the pets from MacBoy. Yes. Oh, yes. Just a little kitty. You want to squunch again? You want to squunch next to the computer? You want to stay with me? Oh, silly. Oh, silly kitty. You get all relaxed real quick. Oh, you can't really see her. There she is. We're so bright. So cute, yes.
Can you hear purring? Probably not. The computer whirring is probably louder.
Right. Little kitty. Right, little kitty.
I guess I could show him himself and see what he has to say about himself. That's awesome. Okay, anything else? Nothing to talk about. So I think that might be everything.
I think that might be everything.
Maybe not. Pop filters are robbing us of furs. I mean, I don't have a pop filter, so here. Could you hear that? I put her right up next to the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you heard it. I should not purr as loudly.
You want down now, baby?
Okay, so did I miss something? Oh, okay, I needed to go back. December 28th, Berry Big Circus entrance. Huh, Ben's not here anymore. Oh yeah, we have to go get the puppet, of course. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent.
Oops. Well, he's probably in his lodgings, not the tent. So I want to go to the ringmaster's room. Okay.
What do you think, Nick?
I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, not his daughter.
And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course. Now Regina isn't here. Oh yeah, that was something I was going to talk about, is that it seems like people... So Mo really liked the Ringmaster, but didn't like Max. I assume Ben is the same. I assume that Ben also really liked Russell, but didn't like Max. Regina likes Max, doesn't like Russell, doesn't like her dad. And so it seems like people, like in the last case, one person had a motive for murder and the other person had a motive to frame someone else, and they worked together. They probably wouldn't do it again so soon, but because that was the last case, I'm thinking about that. Like, multiple people would want to frame Max, but the one person who wouldn't want to frame Max is the only person who's shown any sort of negativity towards Russell. So, I don't know. I'm not seeing how that's related. Okay, and she's not here at this time.
Looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they would notice if another poster went missing.
Oh, you just stop it, you poster pilferer.
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters.
You mean stole one of those posters.
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room.
Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet.
Oh, is there a cute kitty gif? Aw, that's precious.
Okay. So anything... Oh.
Nick, look at all these cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won.
Like All County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined.
I was gonna say, that's the same as yesterday. There's something shoved under the bookshelf.
That's Trilo. That's Ben's puppet.
I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Oh, he's the tenor. Okay.
Why do I have to carry this thing?
I think everything else is the same. Okay, can we find Ben? Oops, I guess I could examine again. I don't know if it'll be the same. Okay, that sounds the same. Oh, it's different because Regina's not here commenting. Okay.
Oh, those lights are huge. If they fell from the ceiling, you'd be going to the circus in the sky. Life's so fragile, isn't it, Nick?
You can be snuffed out in an instant by falling gargantuan lights.
It's so fragile that I've decided to eat as much good food as I can before I die. Like hamburgers.
Really didn't notice the big sign that said closed by the snack stand.
Aw, it's closed.
I mean, yeah, the circus is closed. Oops. Was it the boxes? There doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us. Not a single clue.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, what exactly do you mean when you say clue?
Okay, we heard this yesterday.
Bobo.
I'll check if there's anything behind, but there wasn't yesterday. Nope. I think that's everything. We can go back to the cafeteria.
Kitty, do you want out? Do you want out, sweetie? Oh, Kitty Bella, you want out too?
Out.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Hello.
Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Yeah, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. present.
Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Ventriloquist returned to Ben. Oh, that might have been... That was like a key noise. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Green has to go. Thank you, Green. Great to have you. See you next time. What the heck happened in this cafeteria? I don't know how much you were here for, but orange juice bottles that look suspiciously like wine bottles. An orange juice bottle that looked suspiciously like a wine bottle was thrown at someone. Specifically, Max throwing it at Ben. And nobody cleaned up. Nobody cleaned up after the murder. Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay. That might have been a mistake. Because I didn't talk to him at all.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Hello? Hey, wait. Who said... Oh, is he gonna talk now?
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem, anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben, is that you, Ben?
No, I would never.
Oh, no, I would never.
It was me, yeah, me, down here.
You're Trilo?
That is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Okay, we're starting to get some context on why Max might have thrown an orange juice bottle at him. Not again. Mr. Quist. Is that better?
Now, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney.
Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Trilo.
Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet?
Now, who do you think you are calling me a puppet?
Oh, are the kitties meowing?
Kitty, you want in? You silly.
Okay, apparently I'm supposed to present something. Oh, that's not right. Nope. Was this an accident? Just covering all my bases. I don't think they're gonna say anything about any of it, though. Nope.
Hello, Bo.
Here's the bow.
I guess you can try and squunch if you want to.
And try and squinch.
You're so cute.
Just a little marshmallow.
It's gonna rub his little face on the corner of the computer. Okay, so... Oh, I can present people. Oh, no. Maybe not. Not even Regina. So either I have not activated what needs to be activated, or he has nothing to say. That's about what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me.
Ventriloquist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
I guess so.
No need to make such a fuss about these things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants.
Your partner? You mean Ben?
Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Down to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here.
Oh my.
But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna.
Your Madonna?
Regina. My lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben?
Well, I'm not sure I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her.
Mary?
The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that?
You want out now, kitty?
Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there?
If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts.
You're going to marry Regina?
That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Did she seem troubled? She seemed pretty carefree. Well,
I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting...
Okay. I know you think that, but what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
You
gave her a song? Well, I'm a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs.
Oh no. Hang on.
Oh, you sat down? Okay. Bella, do you want in? Oh, come here. Oh. Kitty. Ooh.
I don't know that I'm actually gonna sing it. I might just voice it. Me. Oh no! Oh no!
I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Well, the melody's pretty good.
But those lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now that Trilo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, buttface.
Ah!
You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all.
Trilo.
Enough jibba-jabba. Let's get to court already.
Okay. Hey, wait a second.
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. This reminds me of when we had to interrogate a parrot in a trial. I doubt there's more, but...
Oh, you jumping up here again? Okay, baby. What you doing? Silly kitty.
Okay.
What happened with Ben and Trilo?
Way to pair those two. Oh no. Now That monkey. Ah, my badge! The monkey stole it.
What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look completely dumbfounded.
So maybe she's, like, has multiple animals, not just big cats.
Regina!
You, that monkey!
No need to get angry, okay?
But my attorney's badge!
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey... Money?
The monkey. It's called Money?
Yes.
Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
Oh, Uncle Mo. Curious.
You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming.
Okay, so I was wrong. She's just a big cat tamer.
Oh, I see.
Go to Mo's, I guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean that guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me.
Trilo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for a hand in marriage. No, they didn't. Max said that he talked to Russell, and that Russell said yes. But he said it very casually, so I'm not sure if he actually said yes. And Trilo did not say that either things. He did not say that he asked her, and he did not say that he asked Russell. He just said he wanted to marry her one day.
But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo?
Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet?
Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh, boy. Anything to present? I guess I could ask her about this. Nope.
Kitty, what you doing? Hi, Bo. You're cute.
I don't know if you can hear his little purrs. I think I showed her everything else.
Oh, did you hear that? It's so cute, Bo.
You're too much. And Bella's all squunched again.
So nothing more to talk about. Oh, I guess I could, did we talk to her about Ben?
That guy, his name is Ben, right?
Well, you don't know him?
I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right?
Okay, we did ask that before. I must have asked about the other ones too. So I guess we'll just go see Mo.
Hey, kitty. You're cute.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet
Oh, kitty.
he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Well, yeah, why would you just stand out in the snow all day? He's gonna go back. Oh, what voice did I give Mo? I think it was probably pretty similar to Trilo's.
Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time. It's all right to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
Well, we're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
So, about Regina.
Regina's such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
That was quite a ominous face.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Funny thing is, that's all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life.
Guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Yes, Money.
He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Why is that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
Gotti?
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait a while? Let's go with him. December 28th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room.
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyway, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
This is not the ace attorney from MVC, clearly. What's MVC? Money the monkey adds to the court. The monkey who takes care of Acro, not the other way around. And those must be the shiny objects that he's... Well, they're pretty big.
Holy cow!
Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom, a fighting game. Interesting.
There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Very specifically, a really cheap-looking one. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here.
I betcha that's Max's trophy. Return to the rightful spot on the lookout. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R. So Trilo to Regina. A ring put in pocket. Okay, it's a cheap ring. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
You think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Huh, I didn't know I wouldn't be able to examine the rest of the room. So what made you say that this was not the Ace Attorney from that? What specifically seemed different? December 29th, 9:43 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Oh, he got winded going upstairs. Clearly he's not throwing hands with Dr. Doom. Gotcha.
Max?
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. That's probably gonna be important.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
All you have to do is sit down and not look guilty. Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm the crowd up a little. No. We can't be having you fly around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying famously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. I don't know about that.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do a German accent. The case of someone who... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. Oh, Johns, not Jones. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that's to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this chance. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Yes, being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Well, she's not calling us foolish fools this time, so she's acknowledging us as a threat. I guess we've been upgraded. Me? Guilty?
What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
There, opening statement is complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Could you imagine if that's what opening statements were like? Yeah, smack talk the defense attorney, whip him a little bit, and then we can keep going. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now get up there. Now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the offense in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. On the night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Oh yeah, I didn't actually look at the map. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. That's new info. I see. He was beaten to death. I'm sure that's going to be in question. Kitty. And here's the autopsy report for the victim.
Kitty.
The court accepts this into evidence. The autopsy report added. Time of death, 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. Huh? What's the matter, Nick? Let me take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Oh. Whoops. I guess I can still look. Okay, so, we saw this. We don't see his head in it. You can't click that. I did not look at this. Okay. So, the big top in the middle. I guess, oh yeah, okay. And then the cafeteria is right next to the ringmaster's room, and then I'm covering some of it. Okay, so Mo and Afro. If Acro's on the 3rd floor, there's got to be 2 other floors beneath him, right? Not, I thought it was like, you know, Mo and then somebody and then Acro, but it's like Mo down here, and then Acro over here. So Acro also could have potentially seen the murder, I guess. Can't click the monkey, can't click the ring. I can't click on that either. So, what does it want me to look at? Look at the poster. I think I looked at it. Okay. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Aww, poor Gumshoe, he has the super noticeably cheap watch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up at 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Gina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. And the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Yeah, actually, Max was asking for a marriage. Okay. Oops. Go back. Well, I guess I'll still press on it because I like hearing what they have to say. But I need to present the salary thing. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We had a witness that told us about the whole thing. How? This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Uh-oh. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
Oh, crap. Oh, okay. They didn't actually move on. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It's a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
Okay. 20-pound box.
A small but strong lock, okay. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right?
Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron.
Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron?
I figure they just did it to something.
Ouch!
I think we could all do without your guesses, detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, detective.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the crime scene.
No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time.
There is something.
He gives the facts as he saw them, but there's got to be more to this.
Oh, kitty.
I didn't see anything. That's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium.
Oh, kitty.
Okay. Wait. Oh, I guess I have to get him to talk about the salary thing again. Oh, I can't do it. Darn. What? I mean, I can try to just present it here and now, but I doubt it's gonna work. No. I can't see my health, but I know that took off some health. Oh, gee.
let me know if you guys have any thoughts, because I totally thought I had it with like, oh hey, the salary is wrong and so I need to present it. I need to present the papers, but I couldn't present it. I didn't have the present option. So I'm not sure what the discrepancy is. Okay, so I don't think that the picture... Yeah, that's all correct. Oops. Is that supposed to be it? I mean, we don't know how he died, so... fair enough. I guess I can pull this up and I don't know if it'll do anything. Nope. How much did that take off? I can't actually see it. Oh no. But yeah, basically so I have all this like evidence, right? And I have to find something in his testimony that's wrong. And then I have to present the piece of evidence that contradicts the statement that he made. And the piece of evidence can be a person as well. But like, it was snowing, that was true. They were all gathered in there in the big child to practice their routines. Pretty sure they were at that time. And then it broke, and when it broke, because like I'll try again, but I don't think it'll give me anything new. Oh, maybe I didn't ask both questions, did I, on the box thing? So maybe I have to do that. Yeah, so it's just court record, not present. Okay, so I will press on this one again. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Wow. It had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, go back. Oops. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. What was inside was this little bottle. Okay. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. I mean, assuredly it does. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to find a contradiction, I was just supposed to ask all the questions. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Well, thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may stand down. Ms. Von Kara, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well, almost assuredly. There he is, punching Ben. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Ventriloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was the singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up. Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I'm gonna punch you in the face on the off chance of swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm just worried. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Oh, baby. Kitty. This way, kitty. Don't step on the keys.
You're so cute. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the crime scene. The scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. There absolutely would, because that's how you frame somebody. We went over it in the last trial. Exactly, that proves nothing. You saw symbols that are clearly associated with someone. If you didn't see his face, that means nothing. Well, not nothing, but, it doesn't mean that it's him. It means that somebody potentially really knew his symbols and could easily frame him. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Really, man? Really? Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. The clown? You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards... Oops. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix, right. I think you should leave the thinking to the winters. But I'm a good thinker. At least my teachers always said I was. Mako, what about the single set of footprints? What if the victim was wearing the hat? I missed stuff. Sorry if these were discussed already. No, you're good. The footprints have not been discussed yet, and that is a curious thought about the victim wearing the hat. Also not discussed. Did I... Okay, I got that. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Geez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I guess that was everyone else. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss here? Well, I'm sure it's not that there's no problems. I mean, I guess... Oh, well, there's no proof it was Max. Yeah, of course. Because it's just the symbols. I don't know why that took me a second. Oh, wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Right, I'm getting shut down by a toy. How do I prove that it wasn't, that those are just like his symbols? Those aren't necessarily him. Because like presenting the hat, I don't think, I mean, I guess I could try it. Oh, I should press, wait, did I press on that? Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Oh, yeah, shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can do without all your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Regina, of course. Mako says, I still think it was the clown, but man, this guy is making it real easy to pin the murder on himself. And very true. And then you didn't see the victim? Yep. This card is a joke and not in the obvious way. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Huh? It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt that this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Chilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, of course. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max clunked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I don't remember, because everybody else said that he clocked Ben, but I don't remember if Max said that he clocked Ben or Trilo.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's okay for you to step on.
Yeah, okay. Good girl. Good girl. Hi.
Okay. Oof. Can I still drill him down on him only seeing Max? I can. Do you mean to press him a second time and go for that third option, or do you mean like something to present? Because the problem is, like, I don't, like, we can know that these are his symbols, not necessarily him, but what can I present that will show that? Hello, Ragnar. Yes, it is the second game. Okay, I'm going to, I'm gonna save. And then he only saw Max and he didn't see, oh, the victim. That could be a contradiction. I guess so. So maybe present the picture of the victim. Well, it does say he's the only one heading that way. Yeah, I guess I can, yeah, maybe through the dummy head. I could try and present the actual photo. Oh, dang it. Ragnar, hello, it's a long time since I've played these. I have no recollection of the cases. Fair enough. I am thinking the facts over, Judge.
What you doing, kitty? What you doing, kitty?
Like, this is the poster that kept telling us his symbols, but again, I don't know that that's gonna be enough to say it's not Max. It's a picture of Max. I can try, I think I will... Oh, what was it that gave me the option? I'll press again. I can't remember if it was this one or the other one. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Autopsy report determined the time of death. He would have had to have seen the victim since he was waiting there until after the murder happened. Good point.
don't know if this is what I already said. That you only saw Max. Does it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? I guess the victim? That's the victim. That's correct. Okay. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, you should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? I think I went French there instead of German. The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? I like this story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. All right. There's obviously a real reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max. Ow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Practices. Oh, Francisca. I missed her. Nice. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think the humans have a monopoly on marriage?
Hello, Deathshead. Finally joining in. Looks like the trial is underway. Yes, it is indeed. That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain. Thanks for bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
I have it. Or I have one of them. Maybe there's multiple. You were going to propose? You, a puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can propose to her, too.
That's a different problem. Exactly.
Maybe that's the point, because if we look at them, Regina is 16 and Ben is 31, so he's significantly older than her, so maybe that is the point here. Maybe Ben actually is in love with her, but he doesn't feel like he can propose to her as him because he's much older, and so maybe the judge pointing that out is a clue. I mean, he could, doesn't mean she'd accept it, exactly. Plan for proposal, which usually are even more convoluted than murder plans. It's true. Your plan, are you the murderer? Mr. Ventriloquist is a dramatic testimony, indeed. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
I was wondering that myself, Maya.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct, to Regina? No, I was proposing we go all in on a candy business together. What's this talk of marriage?
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that?
I mean, fair enough on that one.
I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to oops.
I keep just... Okay. What was it exactly that you were planning on giving to her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, you numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question, what was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring? Why are they so surprised? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Why?
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. It's time for this to end right here.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. I mean, that's just all the time. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Whatever that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. Maybe something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. First time that a puppet has ever proposed to him. Ow!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about their engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Okay, so now I can present the engagement ring, now that they actually have that detail.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Why are you so focused on that, man?
I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
I keep it in my pocket. Whose pocket was the ring in?
Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off?
Sorry, really? Oh, he's stuttering again. He hasn't stuttered much with Trilo.
You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Really? Yep, okay. Green, boom, I'm back. My car now has aircon, and I'm here to enjoy anime lawyers. Aw, awesome. Great to have you back. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her?
That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
It's funny. It's funny he's an uppity snob when he's actually just a country bumpkin inside. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. And when I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw it. Should that go southern? I'm not sure. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? I think I went a little lax there. So you were still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give it up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
Oh, I think that was him. I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck.
Judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. I don't know if I should press on the engagement ring or it's still in my pocket. I'm gonna do it's still in my pocket because that seems like the most contradictory. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief!
Did you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Ah!
What's going on here?
That's... Ben, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Fiats? Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Yeah. Trilo. Maybe I have to move it down here. When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was.
That time, you know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh, yo! Oh!
Man, what's with you? Yeah, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Ventriloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's very strange that they didn't start with Mo, especially because Mo was the first one that they said he's an eyewitness and he's going to be at court tomorrow. And he's the one who has professed to actually seeing the crime, so I'm surprised that they didn't start with him. But are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. And that's where I'm going with this little theory, which lends me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. I see. It says, often star witnesses are saved until later so the prosecution can lay the groundwork with lesser witnesses. I see. Something from an actual court, maybe? In a Phoenix Wright game? Crazy. Phoenix is such a curious character, indeed.
I told you so many times, you'd think you'd know. My story's not changing.
I mean, you've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There is no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
But that's Japanese reading of an American court of law in a somewhat dystopic future. For drama, yes. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Your cross-examination. The German's getting to him. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. F-O-U-R, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. I don't know about that.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in front of the plaza that night.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. But Max went straight to, didn't Max go straight to, So their practice got done at 10, and then they all dispersed, and Max went to the ringmaster's office, right? Was that like exactly at 10? Or is that like, but the murder happened at 10:15, right? I'm not sure.
He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
What time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know about what time it was I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think on it.
Yow! It was 10:10 p.m.
Oh, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must be enjoying asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obviously that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. That ain't gonna happen.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I mean, he said good morning, right? Isn't it a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you... Oh, yeah, that's true. Why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt. There she is, not being cordial to her co-worker, I guess. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Laughing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. Witness will resume his testimony. I'm gonna save. It's been a while since I saved. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said?
I told you already. Jeez. I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident in that, right?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you very much.
No, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick?
We gotta have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. There has to be a way to defeat her. Uh-huh. Okay, so I could have said something different on that question one. Which one was it? It was this one, right? I guess I could do this, but I doubt it's right. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was... Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better.
Ow! 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 That hurts!
That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay, so that was not correct. I was wondering why all or the rest of my computer's noises were so loud. I have the stream at 20% volume. Oh, I thought you were about to say that my computer is being loud, and I was like, for once it's not, whirring. I guess you just had it quiet. I want to, press him on the symbols, but I don't have any proof that, I don't have, any evidence that shows these symbols someone else could wear them. Exactly. Make an order in the court! Stop whipping people or I'll hold you in contempt. Exactly. Okay, so he was waiting for Regina. That's true. Nothing to debate there. Doesn't change that I saw Max in the plaza that night. Well, but you didn't. You saw someone wearing his symbols. And then he talks about the symbols in the next line. Maybe the time of death? What's the autopsy report say? I mean, it says 10:15 and like 10:05 is before the murder, so. Dang, man. Again, like, I want to present the hat and be like, someone else could wear this hat! But I don't think that's going to work. And I don't know what the pepper means yet. Oh, maybe I need to, like, present something about why they hated each other? I'm gonna save again. I don't know. This doesn't feel right, but I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna present Regina. That was right. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. Okay, so I probably could have presented either the bottle or Regina. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd could just up and say good evening to his rival. Wah! Are you saying this witness is lying? That is usually what he's saying. That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just...
I'm too loud. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Crap. So he saw someone. He saw someone in Max's clothes. So I don't think he saw Max. I mean, like, I don't think he saw no one, and he didn't see Max, so I think he saw a different person. Okay, that was correct. And it's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Ah, what in the world, you... The defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? Can't save. Gee. I mean, my best guess is Russell. I'll try Russell. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. Yep, he's right. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have... Oh, yes, okay. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point with that. Ah, I was right, yay! It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo, isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order, order. How do you respond to this?
Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Yeah, how does the dummy keep reassembling himself? Exactly. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Yow!
Nice. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Only time it's acceptable that she whipped someone. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They even look good on me. Finally! It took so long to get here.
What was that?
Well, witness had endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally want a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate. Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What do you mean by that?
You've merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your efforts, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess. And this is why eyewitness testimony is worth next to nothing in actual court.
Yes, I do.
Let's see, how... as long as I thought. I might stop it there. How are y'all feeling? Yeah, you good to end there? Are you dying to hear Mo's testimony? I assume it's Mo. Right, now remember that these guys' courts long a maximum of 3 days. It's very problematic. I'm used to very long streams. Agreed, I'm good. Well, I think that I feel the tiredness creeping in, and so it's possible that I might be able to do Mo's testimony, but I think it's better to, because that could go on for like another hour, so I think it's probably better to call it there. But it has been a good time. Kitties are sleepy now. Yeah, Ragnar, it's 2 a.m. here. Can't stay too much. Yeah, we can try raiding again. Agree. No worries. No need to push. It's a good place to stop, indeed. So yeah, it's been quite the day. Can't say I was expecting what came, but that's probably always true of Phoenix, right? Raid beware the blobber. Okay. Copy that into the chat and press enter. Okay. And tell me, I don't completely know how the raids work. I heard that like you can raid with video, and I don't want to do that. I just want to pop into the chat. So how do I make sure that I'm not like suddenly on his stream chatting? I can just send you all to the next stream. How do I control that? How do I control what happens when I raid? I don't think that's possible with that command. Okay. All right. Okay, that worked. All right, guys, it's been a good time. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. I will see you next time. It is. I don't know for sure what's gonna go on tomorrow, but I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow. I will probably give a little break because Friday is gonna be practice, and then Saturday the writing group. We'll see if I'm feeling like there's nothing else I want to do, and I either want to keep reading or keep playing. Maybe I will, but it is pretty likely I'll take tomorrow as just a break day. But I will see you when I see you. Hang on. There we go. Bye-bye. Oops, it says, beware the blobber's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. So the command worked. His settings are just set not to allow raids. Oh, Green says, thanks for the stream. Great birthday present. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, Green. I'm glad this was a nice birthday present for you. Let me go talk with him real quick, so Steph said. I suppose depends on how you're feeling, but maybe we could try again what we did last night. If you want to stream writing, then you could hop on and I could try and raid you again. Oh, there should be like a countdown. That's what it says. I didn't see that. I did not get a countdown, that's for sure.
Oh, kitties. Bella, you want to say hi? You want to say goodbye? There's the Bella. There's the foot. So cute. So cute, little Bella. You're so cute. Oh, yes you are.
I wish I knew what to talk about as we're waiting.
Meow, do you know what to talk about? Kitty bitties. Kitty bitty boos. Yes. Yes. Kitty kitty.
Seems like there might be a setting gone wrong, but he can't check midstream. Sorry. It's alright. Yeah, I do remember there's like a allow raids thing in the when you set up the stream, so that he could have that turned off. Never had these problems myself. Fair enough. I guess maybe it's another failed raid attempt. Unless you have any other last minute suggestions. This is because I'm tired too. Fair enough. Well, if we're all tired, maybe I'll just end it here. But try Scout Falco. All right. And never mind. Okay. All right. Go with that. Everybody's leaving for bed anyway. As are the numbers dropping? It happens, so we will be able to make a successful raid in the future. Indeed. But yeah, I think I'll just tuck in. Been a great time. See you guys next time. Of course, Kitty loves to jump up right when I'm saying something. Good night, everybody.